Good morning, SKN. I'm Jamie Morris.
And I am Cortensia Carty.
Well, apparently, it's that time of year. It comes about once. I'm not talking about Christmas either. I'm talking about
It's Christmas.
birthday greetings for Cortensia. Happy birthday, Cortensia.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, I love the way that you did that. And you've got some special moves coming with the, I don't want to, should I say it, the new decade of life?
The new decade, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a new decade.
I paved the way for you not too long ago, so
Oh.
I'm guaranteeing that you're going to walk on the red carpet all the way through it. So how do you feel so far?
Oh, good. So thank you for paving the way for me. I really appreciated that. Yes, but I feel great this morning.
If only I could do that.
We will continue now with the weather forecast. It is partly sunny with a 10% or slight chance of showers, a high of 86 and a low of 73 degrees Fahrenheit. So Inspector Fahrenheit will say that the degrees dropped by 2. Look at that.
That is, listen, you're going to make me get a thermometer. You got the camel for me yesterday. We're going to get a thermometer. We're going to give it to you. Okay,
Yes.
Inspector Fahrenheit. That's exactly what we're going to do. All right, so we're continuing right now with the latest in local news. This from the ZIZ newsroom. It was a celebration of life as supporters, friends, survivors, and member reachers moved, danced, and walked through the streets of Bastille during the recently held Reach for Recovery SKB Inc. Glow Walk and Rally. The Glow Parade, which was held on Saturday evening, May 28, 2022, started at the Pink Zone located at OJ's camps and ended at the circus with a rally. Evolution Sounds HD played uplifting gospel and other music as they accompanied the lively crowd. The pulsating rhythms drew the attention of many passersby who exchanged greetings with many of the walkers. So
nice.
a walk of remembrance, so to speak, and raise awareness as well for something that so many people suffer through.
And I like that they're starting early. They're not just waiting until the time comes to have something big. So
Yeah.
that is very, very good. So thank you. Hopefully one day we get a cure. One day.
Yeah, we keep working at it, so definitely, hopefully.
We continue now with story number 2. This is from the press unit in the office of the Prime Minister. Wednesday, June 1st, marked the official start of the 2022 Atlantic hurricane season, which experts are predicting to be above average in terms of hurricane activities. As such, Attorney General and Chair of the Disaster Mitigation Council, the Honorable Vincent Byron, is urging citizens and residents of St. Kitts and Nevis who have not yet done so to begin early preparations to protect life and property in the event of a hurricane. Minister Byron said, and I quote, "I want to encourage all of us to be aware of our surroundings at home to ensure that our shutters are in good stead, that hanging trees that can impact your buildings and affect your properties be trimmed, that we look around our properties and make sure that everything is in order," end quote.
Yeah, that's so very important.
Yes, and after our hurricane lesson yesterday, oh my gosh, I feel
After
so
your
versed.
hurricane lesson yesterday.
Yes, I feel so versed. Like I can tell somebody what's a category 5, 155 plus winds. Look at me.
I don't want to go through that ever again.
Versed.
The alarming part of that, of course, was that Mr. Samuel said that they are considering increasing the category numbers to category 6.
To category 6, then we're going to be in real trouble.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and we don't need that.
Yeah, we're going to breeze on by this hurricane story into story number 3 by way of a Nevis Island Administration press release. A number of past and present staff members, business places, and persons involved in agriculture and fisheries were recognized by the Ministry of Agriculture at an awards dinner on May 29, 2022 at the Malcolm Gishard Recreational Park Center for their work in 2021. The event brought the curtains down on the 10th Agricultural Awareness Month, which was held this year with the theme, Fostering Economic Growth Through Innovation. The month of May was dotted with a number of activities designed to bolster the agriculture sector on Nevis. During the event, Mr. Leroy Thompson emerged as Livestock Farmer of the Year, Mr. Sais Prasad as the Crop Farmer of the Year, Miss Omel Mills was named the Woman Farmer of the Year, Mr. Donald Daniel as farmer with the most throughput at the marketing division, Mr. McLevin Tross as Greenhouse Farmer of the Year, Mr. Alexis Brown as Fisher of the Year, and Mr. Marco Tejada as Fisher with the most throughput at the Fisheries Complex. Mr. Don Paris was honored as the patron for the Ministry of Agriculture's Open Day 2022. For the first time, the patron will preside over agricultural activities held throughout the year.
I like that. At least we have a lady in there. So power to the woman that's in there. Keep doing well.
Leave it to you to say something like that, but that's true.
I have to.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
shall. I must. I will.
Power
You go, girl.
power to the woman that's in. Hey, you know what? There we go.
And thank
Power
you,
to
man.
all.
We appreciate you for the food. Thank you.
Hey, no distinctions here. Fishers, they're getting recognized for their work in
Yes.
agriculture. They're doing a really good job, and I'm glad that somebody's taking the time to notice them. And this
Exactly.
is the 10th one. So, you know what? Kudos to the people who organized the initiative.
Yes, and Nevis is always nice. Oh my gosh.
So we keep hearing. Nevis is nice. One of these days, we're going to do Good Morning SKN from Nevis, I suppose.
Yes, myself and
We'll
Jamie
see.
will swim over.
We don't know, but who knows? We don't know. We'll swim over you. Guys, Cochense is still trying to drown me after months of attempts. It's not going to work, okay? It's not going to work. All right, we'll be back in a moment with more Good Morning SKN. Stay tuned.
Consuming excess salt can lead to heart attack, high blood pressure, and even stroke, and other health-related conditions such as kidney disease.
Me pray every time I feel can't do no different. Swear me have a win, that's why I'ma try again. Pray every time I feel, cause God always a listen. One day I have to win, that's why I'ma try again.
You ever hear earthquake call and say, "Hello, Miss Lee, yes, it's me, earthquake, I coming Tuesday around 10? No, sir. Earthquake does arrive unannounced, and when it come, it shake all sense and sensibility out of we. Remain calm, stay inside, and do the DCH. Drop, cover, hold on. Once the shaking starts, you know it's earthquake. Make a quick move to a safe place. Don't run to the door, we are in the exit. Stairs might block up or full of people. Elevator, avoid that, because you might get in and poof, power gone, and you're stuck in that box without ear. Take cover under a strong table or a bed, or crouch against an inside wall or in a corner, and cover your face and your head with your arms. Remember, DCH, drop, cover, hold on. Glass windows and doors, outside walls and doors in an earthquake, bad news. Take care yourself. Most injuries during earthquakes happen when something drop and hit people entering or exiting a building. Last thing, nobody run outside and ask, you feel it, you feel it? Remain calm, stay indoors until all the shaking stop, and do the DCH, drop, cover, hold on.
I going out tonight. I got a hot date. He older than me, but I don't care. I like what he telling me. He say I look sweet and ting. What? You want me go home with him? Nice. Boy, I wonder if I'm ready for this. I notice he ain't got a condom, but I gonna go ahead, see? He might think me ain't like him or trust him. Plus, this my first time. Nothing gonna happen to me. Lord, how could I let this happen? I ain't ready for no child. Who can support me and my child? My man gone jail and mommy and daddy said they ain't gonna help. I all on my own. How could I be so careless? I wish I could go back to that now. But my education on hold. How could I let this happen? Don't let this happen to you. Contact the Department of Gender Affairs to find out about confidential offices and personnel available to answer questions about your sexuality or pre- or postnatal concerns.
This message was brought to you by Project Viola through the Department of Gender Affairs with support from the Basic Needs Trust Fund and the Caribbean Development Bank.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. Thank you for joining us this morning as we continue now with the latest in regional news. This from a Macmillan Education press release. Macmillan Education Caribbean will on Monday launch an extensive Summer of Science campaign designed to encourage both students and educators to grow their passion and get involved in all kinds of science. This campaign, which is set to run from June 6 to September 12th, will incorporate both social media and several online events, spotlighting several of the titles in Macmillan's Education Caribbean's extensive range of a science series. The Summer of Science is a chance for both science educators and the Caribbean budding young scientists to develop their skills and reignite their passion for this vital subject.
I am loving it.
Do you remember that Brando Macmillan? All of our books were Macmillan.
I actually do, because in my previous life, one of my previous lives, we dealt with publishers. So yes, I actually do. And I think this is a great initiative.
Very, yeah. So kudos, Macmillan. Thank you.
I'm remembering the days when I was donning my lab coat. It felt so important, you know,
walking around with
white
his heavy
thing,
backpack
dealing
that
with
he had
acids,
all the way down.
Dealing with, tell me about it. Tell me about it. The days are over, thankfully. All right. Moving on to international news. This from the Associated Press. California's first in the nation task force on reparations for African Americans will release a report Wednesday documenting in detail the harms perpetuated by the state and recommending steps to address those wrongs, including expanded voter registration, making it easier to hold violent police accountable, and improving Black neighborhoods. It also recommends the creation of a special office that would, in part, help African Americans descended from free or enslaved Black people in the country at the end of the 19th century to document their eligibility for financial restitution. The report, which runs 500 pages, will be the first government-commissioned study on harms against African American communities since the 1968 Kerner Commission report ordered by then-President Lyndon Johnson, Task Force Chair Camilla Morse said. All right, so great story, reparations, restitution, the acknowledgement, the first of its kind for Black people.
Yes.
Great initiative.
We are making strides. We are breaking the ceiling of that era. And that, how should I put it, that weighty, that heavy topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, the elephant in the room.
It is a heavy topic, and it is something that needs to be done. What I'm really curious to see, though, is what this would mean for the Black neighborhoods and Black communities, and that would be something to follow up on, definitely. And it might pave the way for other similar programs elsewhere. So we'd be keeping an eye on that one. All right, and you keep your eye on us. We're not going to go away for too long, but we'll be back in a moment. Stay tuned.
Where are you going? I just mopped the floor and now the chair leaving marks all over the place. Come on, go in bed, see? Sometimes I just can't take you on.
Violence is expressed in many ways. Most, unfortunately, go unreported or unaddressed for many reasons. If you or someone disabled is being abused, contact the police at 465-2241, social services at 467-1314, or the St. Kitts Nevis Association of Disabled Persons at 465-2151, 663-9077, or 663-4116. This message was brought to you by the Department of Gender Affairs in collaboration with the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO.
Consuming foods like bananas, potatoes, and dried peas and beans, such as lentils and kidney beans, contains potassium, which helps to reduce salt in the body.
Everyone is encouraged to adopt a healthy and positive approach to daily life. Here are a few friendly reminders.
When you go to the local market and food vendors, remember to maintain a social distance of 6 feet or 2 meters apart. And always wear your mask.
Always keep your hands clean. Wash your hands with soap and water or use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. When dining, choose restaurants with staggered seating. This will lower the risk of transmission.
If you have a fever, cough, or other respiratory symptoms, please wear a mask and seek medical care immediately. Rest at home and do not visit the food vendors, local markets, or restaurants.
Good morning. Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. For those of you who would have joined us, it is indeed our pleasure having you with us today. So yesterday was World Reef Awareness Day, but the celebration continues today. This day is
Yeah, we're going to keep talking because we're talking.
The technology gods decided it's going to mess us up again, but we are going to beat them. We are definitely going to beat them.
A lot of things happen when you're going live. So we're talking about coral reefs.
We are talking about coral reefs.
Yes, so Hortensia.
So this is an international day call for action for consumers, businesses, and organizations to reflect on the fragile ecosystem of our ocean's coral reef, also known as the rainforest of the sea. Look at that. So Jamie and I are going to join the world in spreading awareness about the coral reefs and their importance to the marine environment. So, Jamie, we begin. What are coral reefs? Can you tell us?
What are coral reefs?
Yeah.
You say that like I have knowledge for you. I love it. Thank you to our team for educating all of us. So coral reefs are large, intricate underwater ecosystems. Coral reefs are characterized by the hundreds to thousands of individual corals or polyps. And polyps are primarily responsible for building the coral reefs. As the polyps live, reproduce, and die, they leave their skeletons behind. A coral reef is built up by layers of these skeletons covered by living polyps. Who knew?
I know.
So it's like an underwater grave.
Yeah, so they attach themselves and form the reef. Look at that.
It's very interesting. I didn't know that.
No,
it's good
now
to
we
know.
know. So now we need to go diving, scuba diving.
Oh, there it is. You see that?
Oh, lovely.
Yes.
Oh, it looks like an underwater flower.
Actually, it looks like they're waving. Doesn't that look like hands?
They're saying hi. Look at that. That reminds me of an alien movie.
I don't know
look at
that
those
it does.
suctions.
I don't know that it does at all.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there are three main types of coral reefs. The three main types of coral reefs are fringing, barrier, and atolls. So the fringing reefs, these are the most common form of coral reef. They grow near the coastline, forming the barriers along the shoreline and the surrounding islands and continents. Wow, fringing. So they really are on the ends.
Yeah, that's
Look at that. Look at that. Look. And we see these at Cockershell, we see these at Frigate Bay, and we see these at, what's the other beach in the middle? Friars Bay.
Okay, look at the tour guide go. Awesome. All right.
Practicing for my future life. Yes, yes, yes.
All right, and we also have barrier reefs. Barrier reefs grow parallel to the coastline, but unlike the fringing reefs, they are separated by deeper, wider lagoons. These lagoons separate the reef and the shore.
Nice. So
barrier, you know what? That reminds me of the Great Barrier Reef that we hear about in Australia.
Wow, look. Yes. And there we have it, the Great Barrier Reef.
Isn't that gorgeous though?
I would love to go there.
Amazing.
Yeah, I was just thinking about those boys.
Yeah, it's very amazing to look at.
Very. So the atolls, wow, these are rings of coral that create protected lagoons and are usually located in the middle of the sea. Atolls usually form an island surrounded by fringing reef, sink into the sea, or the sea level rises around them. So I've seen those when we scuba, or when we snorkel. Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Fringing reef versus the barrier reef versus the.
Listen, and their names are so befitting of it, right? You realize, yeah.
That's gorgeous, though.
You normally see these when you're in the Grenadines, to fly over and look down. Oh my God.
I feel like it's a portal to another world or something.
Yeah,
it
the
just
middle,
looks like
jump
it.
in, turns over, next world. Oh, wow.
All right, so where are coral reefs located? Corals are found all over the world's oceans, from the Aleutian Islands off the coast of Alaska to the warm tropical waters of the Caribbean Sea. The biggest coral reefs are found in the clear, shallow waters of the tropics and subtropics. The largest of these coral reef systems, the Great Barrier Reef in Australia, as I said, is up to 1,500 miles long, or in kilometers, that would be 2,400 kilometers.
We're smart. the good thing is we took in our science, or was it social studies when we went to school? So you see, we remember these things. They just come to us naturally.
Yeah.
So you see, I'm good. I'm ready to start over because I have all this education on barrier reefs. Look at me.
The colors, though. I remember looking at a documentary on chasing corals not too long ago, and one of the things that happened was they were speaking to coral bleaching. They were speaking to coral bleaching because of the rise in the temperature of, well, global warming in general. But the temperature went up by about 2 degrees, and if you saw the effects of it, literally it looked like you put bleach on the coral. No colors, no anything.
I was just going to ask you if they all turned white.
Yeah, they did.
Because of the heat
in
the water.
Yeah.
I really wonder sometimes what is it we can really do to stop this global warming situation, but I don't know.
Well, there's a lot. I mean, yeah, there's a lot.
We need to stop going to space maybe because we're
COP26.
making holes in the layer, you think?
Boy, CFCs. Well, yeah, but we're on another sea for coral, so yeah, we'll talk about that for now.
All right, so the benefits of coral reef. Here are some of the benefits of coral reefs habitats. So coral reefs are home to over 1 million diverse aquatic species, including thousands of fish species. They support approximately 25% of all known marine species, that is, thousands of plants and animals. Because of the diversity of life found in the habitats created by corals, they are often called the rainforest of the sea. Under the sea.
That's absolutely gorgeous, though.
I know, look at the fish.
I have to say, I think that we're missing out because the world is roughly 70% water anyway.
Yeah.
So I think that we're missing out on a lot of things.
So maybe we should go live in Atlantis where we don't miss out.
Go live in Atlanta.
Yeah.
You go ahead. All right, let's talk about the food. All right. So coral reefs provide an important ecosystem for marine life, which are a food source for people living near coral reefs, especially on small islands. Interesting. So well, naturally, because you attract, you know.
Yes, and the fish, and you can always eat the fish that's attracted to the coral.
Exactly.
Just don't eat dory. So protection. Coral reefs are a natural barrier that protects coastal cities, communities, and beaches. Yeah. They reduce shoreline erosion by absorbing energy from the waves. They also protect coastal housing, agricultural land, and beaches. So the coral reefs are like the mangroves. Yeah.
Well, you're going to educate me on that because biology wasn't really my thing, but hey, yeah. We're talking about medicine now.
Look at that, look at
That's
that.
just so gorgeous, even before I get there.
Is that St. Kitts? Kind of looks that way, but no. But look at that. Really.
Let's talk about the medicinal benefits. So reefs are home to species that contain pharmaceutical compounds that have potential for treatments for some of the world's most prevalent and dangerous illnesses and diseases.
Look at that.
Oh, that's incredible. So there are lots of benefits.
So
I can't name any medicine offhand or any medication that I can think of, but
no, me neither.
it's good to know.
That's oh, look at that. Look at that. I wonder if we can make coral sushi. You think?
I'm not even going to engage you on that one. You do what you want. You will eat it when you're done. There you go.
Okay, so the threats to the coral. Unfortunately, coral reef ecosystems are severely threatened. Some threats are natural, such as diseases, predators, and storms. Other threats are caused by people, including pollution, sedimentation, unsustainable fishing practices, and climate change, which is raising ocean temperatures and causing oceans acidification. Look at that. So the acid, like bleach the coral.
Scary stuff.
Wow.
And especially when you think that, you know, there are so many advantages to be had from coral reefs in general, particularly the ecosystems that they are part of and that they help to support. So, hey, corals are very important.
They are very important and we ought to protect them. And as they say, don't overfish, don't pollute them. Remember, they're water humans like we are humans. So, yeah.
You were saying something very important before when we were talking about global warming and the effect on coral reefs coral bleaching. You were asking what we could do to potentially keep the temperature of the world down. Yeah, we're hot here, aren't we?
Very much so. Last night was hot. I was like, what? My inspector Fahrenheit came in immediately. I'd be like, this is a 75 right here? Oh, so now today, hopefully it's not that hot tonight.
Yeah, but it's worth it because, you know, we're making vehicles now, obviously, that don't emit as much fuel. So they're hybrid vehicles, that's one. They're electrical vehicles, so you cut down on your CO2 emissions, right? That's one. And that actually works in a very interesting way because you could appreciate the fact that if you have that layer above the atmosphere, what you're going to do is effectively create this cycle for the heat to go around instead of escaping back into space.
Yeah.
And so that's what contributes to it
double
as well.
heat.
Fires, bushfires. We had one the other day not too far from
We've been having
I don't even know
a few.
what caused that, but
We've been having a few.
that sort of thing.
I swear, Jimmy, every time I'm home at around 10:30, fire truck. Because I look out to see who it is, whether it's an ambulance, and it's always a fire truck, and I'm like, where are they heading to now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing is we can all appreciate the benefits of coral reefs. We are, especially in this region, so we know that we ought to take care of them because obviously one of the things that we ought to appreciate about corals is that they themselves would be a tourist attraction. With tourism being one of our major sectors, it's important for us to preserve our natural habitats the best way that we know how. So with that being said, we'll take a break, but we'll be back in a moment with more Good Morning SKN. Stay tuned.
We will coral back in.
To this message. According to the World Health Organization, there are 1.3 billion smokers in the world today, and tobacco kills 1 out of every 2 smokers. Did you know that there is enough nicotine in 5 cigarettes to kill an average adult if ingested whole? There are more than 7,000 chemicals in tobacco smoke, of which more than 250 are known to be harmful. More than 69 are known to cause cancer, and 16 are classified as Group 1 carcinogens. Smoking kills. Are you ignoring that warning every time you smoke? Please stop. Smoking can lead to severe health complications and even death. It affects almost every organ in the body, especially the lungs and heart. It raises blood pressure, increases blood clots, and increases the risk of stroke, heart attack, and cancer. It is hard to quit smoking, but it is not impossible. Don't let tobacco destroy you. Remember the 4 Ds to curb your tobacco cravings. 1. Delay. Set a time limit before you decide to smoke. 2. Drink water. Go get a drink before you do anything else. 3. Do something else. Have a goodie bag handy of other things to do. And 4. Deep breathing. Take at least 10 deep breaths every time you think about smoking. Quit smoking and live a longer and happier life. This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health, St. Kitts and Nevis.
Children, how can you tell a tsunami coming?
Teacher me.
Sammy?
My mother said when uncle jump in the pool and the water spoosh out, that's how you tell a tsunami coming.
Settle down, children, settle down. Do you remember our tsunami song?
Yes! When you feel like shaking and it's moving around, you see the ocean gone left the fish and the sand. You should run to hide on, a tsunami soon come.
Mommy, Uncle not here and the other shake.
Hush your mouth.
Daddy, Uncle not here and the sea gone.
Who cares? You don't see all them free fish? Quick, give me the bag.
This is how you tell a tsunami a come. Teacher says so. I would have failed in school, you know.
Sammy, come, let me go. They would have failed anyhow. Let me run, see, Sammy.
I eat some veggies for dinner.
me just check the amount of sodium in this can. Oh no, this is too much. Let me try a next option. They did say it's healthy to consume less salt. This is much better. I am salt smart.
Greetings, my lovely people. I'm Chantel, residing in Taiwan. 12 hours time difference. It's nighttime here, morning time in SK. I'm busy and on the go. However, I always manage to keep up to date with what's happening in SK. All thanks to Good Morning SKN. Good morning SKN. Ciao bango.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. This summer, Treasure Chest will be hosting an Empower Her Girl Empowerment Workshop from the 18th to the 22nd of July. Today we have the pleasure of speaking with Ariel Small, the director and innovator of Treasure Chest. Ariel is here to share with us how she is stepping up to the plate as it relates to girl empowerment. Welcome to Good Morning SKN, Ariel.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
All right, it's great to be here talking with you about this. So what inspired this initiative?
Well, after I did the Miss Green Valley Queen show, I felt the need to give back to my community. Hence the reason. It was a very late idea because I came up with the idea at the end of July 28, but at the end of June 2018. And I pitched the idea to my mother. She told me, well, Ariel, you know, this is a good idea. You should go for it. At the time, I didn't know much about doing this. It was just like a trial and error for me. So I went along and I found some posters online. I went and I tweaked it to my liking. I posted, put it out there, and I got persons who were interested. For me, I look at girls sometimes and you could see, I can tell when you have low self-esteem. I can tell by the way you walk, the way you carry yourself, the way you talk. So I always see that. So for me, it was just like, okay, there is a need for this in my community. So that's why I went along with the program.
Well, I have to say, yeah, and I don't normally do this. I'm so proud of you. I said this before, you know, watching how you've blossomed. By the way, full disclosure, Ariel was one of my students years ago. So knowing that this is your initiative, you don't have any idea how proud I am of you. I'm glad that you did this.
You mentioned the Green Valley Queen show, so I want to know, what did you come in that? What was your place? You were queen. You go, girl. Congrats on that.
Thank you.
So we see that you have your self-esteem boosted and you like to help the girls to do the exact same. So how many years has your camp been in operation, and to how many young girls do you cater to?
Well, it started in 2018, like I said, July of 2018. I did it for 2 weeks. I had 17 girls in the first year. And then the last time I was able to do it was 2019 because of COVID.
Yes.
So I had 25 girls that year, and I'm looking to get more this year.
So what is your estimate this year, around 50?
My estimate is like 35 to 45.
Oh, lovely, lovely.
Let's talk about that. Let's go back to 2018 for a little bit. Obviously, you know, you're fresh out of the gate. This is an idea that you have.
Yeah.
You want to help, and you have as many as 17 young women that you have to help. What were the thoughts going through your mind at the time?
Well, the time it was just me. The time it was just me. And like I said, I knew nothing. I catered for them. I went online and I found some curriculums per se. And I went along and I took ideas, topics from there, and then I came to the girls, introduced ourselves. We had a grand time. They learned so much. And I was just proud, and I was like, no, I definitely have to do this again. And this is something I should continue.
Oh, lovely. So the sessions that you have now in your camp, are those the same sessions you had before, or have you upgraded?
Well,
can you tell us what those sessions are?
Do the same thing.
Okay.
But these sessions, like you said, are upgraded because then if I do this time, then I know, okay, then I need to do this the next time.
Okay.
So this is how I improve, basically. So.
All right, so let's talk about that, those sessions and the topics, because obviously you said you found things online. You are revising it year after year. You've had it for 2 now. What were some of the topics that you had initially, and how have they evolved to the plan for 2022?
Okay, so some of the topics that we have are like goal setting. We teach the girls career coaching about being entrepreneurs. We teach them skills. I remember the first year they wanted to do a farewell party, and they went online. They used my phone to go online, and they found recipes to bake cake. And there was a supermarket where we were. So gave them money, and they went and they bought this stuff. So some came didn't know how to bake a cake, and they left knowing how to bake a
that's
cake.
lovely. That's lovely.
We do financial literacy as well, health and hygiene, etiquette. You know, when you go to the table and all of that, your manners. So those are the things we do.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a whole lot, Ariel.
A lot, yeah.
And you did that by yourself initially?
Initially, yes. Until 2019, I put out that I would need an assistant.
Oh, okay.
And I got response from someone I went to school with as well. Well, we're older, like, didn't really go to school together, but we knew each other. So she came on board and she helped me. And 2019 was bigger, but this year I want it to be even bigger.
So how many persons are you expecting to help you this year?
Well, actually, the assistant will be helping me again, and 2 girls who are now over the age have decided to come and volunteer to help.
That's lovely. So they can impart what they learned.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what is that age that they're over so that we know who the camp is catered to?
They are now past 17 years old.
Okay, so it goes up to 17.
Yes.
What's the youngest that you've had?
Yeah, go ahead.
9.
9, okay.
Oh, so it's from 9 to 17?
9 to 17.
Oh, okay.
Well,
okay.
before it used to be 7 to 17, but then sometimes you look at the children and we're doing things and like they're not intrigued as much.
Oh,
so
okay.
we went for a higher age that would sit and actually pay attention.
Okay. So there's a camp package. What does the participation receive in that
Well,
package?
this year we have, we are giving you a treasure chest shirt, you get a bottle, a notebook, a booklet. The booklet entails everything that has to do with what we would do this year.
Okay.
You get notebooks, pens, pencil. You also get a back to school package. So you're equipped to go back to school because that's what we want to do. You get your participation certificate. We provide transportation for the girls from wherever. We provide lunch and snacks as well. All of that is included in that 125.
So 125 for the entire 2 weeks?
It's just 1 week this year.
Oh, one week.
Year.
Oh, okay. So why 1 week this year?
Because of work.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Work.
Because of work. Yeah, work. Yeah, you're grown now.
I'm working now. Before I could have done 2 weeks.
The lesson that you've learned, right, from growing up. Yeah, all right. So we'll be back to talk with you more in a second, Ariel. More Good Morning SKN when we return. Stay tuned.
各位朋友，大家好。I eat some veggies for dinner.
It's nighttime here, morning time in SK. I'm busy and on the go. However, I always manage to keep up to date with what's happening in SK. All thanks to Good Morning SKN. Good morning SKN. Ciao bango.
Did you know that there are certain seasonings that contain more salt than you actually need? There are more natural, healthier ways to reduce the salt intake in your dishes by using natural things like onions, garlic, seasoned peppers, and even thyme and merengue powder.
back on Good Morning SKN as we continue our engaging discussion with Ariel Small, the director and innovator of Treasured Chest. Ariel, why the name Treasured Chest? Why?
Well, I struggled a bit finding a name, and then for me, the girls are like precious. So the name Treasured Chest came about.
You said I was going to ask you what's in the chest, but obviously
the girls.
Exactly.
That's so sweet.
Girls.
Exactly.
Yes.
So how has the feedback been from your previous
feedback-
workshops?
It has been great because I remember after 2018, like I said, I did not know what I was doing, but there was this one girl who came and her self-esteem was really low. Her mother asked me to work with her tirelessly, and I was proud. And she messaged me and she was like, "Ariel, I'm looking at Janiqua, and Janiqua's self-esteem is just through the roof. Janiqua has so much confidence in
Love
herself
it.
now," and that alone made me know, okay, Ariel, you have to continue. You can't stop.
Was there one thing that you think contributed to that, or?
The sessions.
The sessions. Yeah.
They're very informative. You get to participate in the sessions. It's interactive. It's not just me standing up and talking. You need to do this, you need to do that. No, it's interactive.
Okay, so you get
them.
So she
get
got that
them intrigued.
confidence.
And then it was there. And even this year, one parent messaged me and she was like, save me daughter space, yeah, because she's telling me she ain't care who she be. She said she coming. So I was like, okay, you know, this is what keeps me going.
Oh, that's sweet.
So-
That's sweet. That's sweet.
Very good.
So do you have repeats?
Yeah, I have repeats and I have new as well.
Oh, okay, lovely. So do you have one person that has been constant to your camp? Anyone?
Maybe about 6.
Oh, wow.
That's good.
Wow,
That's
it's more
good.
than
Maybe
one.
even
That's
more,
5
but yeah.
extra. So that's
That's good.
good.
Consistently come every year until they are out of age to
Okay.
attend.
So what are some of your sources of empowerment?
The source of empowerment, well, like I said, we find this stuff online, and we bring in guest speakers from time to time as well. So they would come and we would ask them, could you teach a session on leadership today? Can you do financial literacy?
Nice.
And one of the sessions they gonna enjoy most is where we tell them, oh, walk with your heels tomorrow.
Ooh, girls and girls.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
lovely.
staying clear of that one.
And I also like the fact that you said financial literacy. I like that they're being educated from this tender age so that they'll know how to better handle their money.
Especially in a time like this, yes.
Yes, yes. After that 2020, everybody needs to learn. Yeah.
Definitely. Well, since we have you here, what we really want to know is, and this is obviously your opportunity to let the world know who Ariel Small is. So in terms of your empowering goals, we know that this is what this workshop is about, but where do you find, you know, your source of empowerment? What gives you that gusto to go ahead and say, you know what, I want to change the world around me? Where do I get that boost from? Where do you get it?
I read a lot. I do a lot of research. Sometimes they would say to me, Ariel, your brain is too big. You're always researching. And it was only after coming around with the chaperones that I had from Miss Green Valley, and they like pushed me. I have persons behind me rallying. Ariel, go Ariel, you need to do this, and you know, so that's like my drive.
Okay.
I read a lot. I do a lot of research and stuff. So it's like, okay, now I find a way to do this better, and it's just me. It's just something in me.
So I want to ask, how was your self-confidence always been?
I have my lows and I have my highs.
Okay.
Mostly, I would say maybe a 75%.
Oh, good stuff. So when
and then it was just shoot.
Oh, okay. So when you went in for Green Valley, did you have someone that pushed you into that direction, or is that something that you wanted to do?
Well, I was asked for quite a while, and then 2018 I just said, okay, let me just do this. So you know, they don't have to ask me anymore. I mean, you're not coming. So I did
So
it.
do you have hopes for the National Carnival Queen Show?
Yes.
Ooh, I love it.
Okay.
You
all
heard
right.
it here first.
Yes.
That question, you know, those questions are leading somewhere. We finally figured out where they're leading to. That's great. And I can actually see it, Ariel, honestly.
Yeah.
You know, that level of confidence that you have and the way that you're using your experiences, of course, to empower girls is very important. What would you say to young girls out there, or even parents of young girls who might be thinking, you know what, I have a child or a daughter who is not as confident as I think that she can be. Perhaps she has gone through some bullying, or she's just in her shell. What would you say to them by way of a positive message?
So I have a positive message. Just go, girl. You can do anything. You can do anything, literally anything. Just put your mind to it and you could just go. You feeling down today, you go online, you do some kind of research. How can I empower myself?
is there anybody I can talk to? Sometimes you find people, you're just walking around and you're feeling down, and you would find someone, and sometimes you just start speaking, and then that person comes along and they give you a message, like a good message. You just need to keep positive people around you as well. You can't have negative people around you.
Yes.
Otherwise, that negative energy breathes into your ear.
Yes.
And then there you become negative. So it's just about keeping a positive surrounding.
Keeping the mindset positive.
And when they sign up for your camp, you're going to be surrounded by a whole lot of positivity.
A whole lot.
I don't doubt that at all. So, registration details?
Well, to register, you can go online on our Facebook page. That's Treasured Chest SKN. We do have an Instagram page, treasuredchest.kn. Or you can contact us at 669-2779, and we can get you a physical form, or we can send you a link that you can use to sign up.
So for girls and parents who may be watching now and say, this is something I can send my daughter to, what are some of the activities? What do you go on field trips?
Yes, we do a little bit of historical stuff.
Okay,
like we would
nice.
spend a day at Brimstone Hill. We have a developmental photo show which the girls enjoy.
Ooh, the heels day.
Yes, they come in a little bit of makeup sometimes too.
Oh,
so
nice.
we do those
So
stuff.
parents
And then
and
it doesn't
girls?
just end there. In the summer we would have maybe a pool day today, or a games night or something.
Jamie, I'm going.
You're over the age. I hate to break it to you, Cortez. She's over the age. You can see that, right?
The parent says she doesn't matter, so she can say my spot too.
You got to be pleading with Ariel, not me. That's between you and Ariel right now.
Oh my gosh. I am excited for the girls. I'm especially with the heels and makeup day, because I know that girls gravitate to stuff like that, so I'm excited for them. And Ariel, you're doing such a great thing to empower our young ladies, because we really need empowered young ladies.
Definitely.
So thank you so much, and keep shining.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ariel. Always a pleasure to see you. Thank you again for sharing this wonderful initiative.
Yeah, and congrats on your 3rd year.
Yeah, and you know what? Yeah, we want to talk with you more, because if the fact that you thought about this in 2018, I'm pretty sure that there are other ideas that you have that you haven't yet put pen to paper with.
Wink, wink.
And you don't have to share it right now, because that's going to be another conversation. So when you get that idea, let us know, okay?
No problem.
So you're always welcome back.
Okay.
And next time maybe you could bring
some of the girls. No
so
problem.
they can tell us how
Yes,
the camp
that'd be a
was.
great idea.
Yes.
Well, maybe after the camp is finished. Yes.
Oh, lovely, lovely. We would
We'll be
like
back.
that. So ladies and gentlemen, do not go anywhere. We will be right back after this short break.
So you mentioned something about a lump.
Babe, I just felt something on the left side of your breast. Tell me if you feel it.
Do you do your self-breast examinations monthly?
No, I don't.
Well, women are supposed to examine their breasts once monthly. Let me show you how. When at home, you can check while standing in the shower or while lying down. Simply place a pillow under your right shoulder and your right arm behind your head. Using your left hand, move the pads of your fingers around your right breast, gently covering the entire breast area and armpit. Use light, medium, and firm pressure. Squeeze the nipple and check for discharge and lumps. I did find a lump in the upper left breast. I am not sure what this means. Therefore, I need to refer you to the DMO, or you can see your private physician. The doctor is going to examine you and recommend an ultrasound or a mammogram. Listen, not every lump is cancer. 80 to 85% of the time, the lumps found are benign. That means they are non-cancerous. Lumps in the female breast or armpit can be non-cancerous tissue growth or fluid buildup, or a number of things that can present themselves at various times. But sometimes it's a sign of cancer. That is why I am referring you to see the doctor.
Okay, nurse. Thanks for your help.
Hi. If you are a smoker, please pay attention to this message. According to the World Health Organization, there are 1.3 billion smokers in the world today, and tobacco kills 1 out of every 2 smokers. Did you know that there is enough nicotine in 5 cigarettes to kill an average adult if ingested whole? There are more than 7,000 chemicals in tobacco smoke, of which more than 250 are known to be harmful. More than 69 are known to cause cancer, and 16 are classified as Group 1 carcinogens. Smoking kills. Are you ignoring that warning every time you smoke? Please stop. Smoking can lead to severe health complications and even death. It affects almost every organ in the body, especially the lungs and heart. It raises blood pressure, increases blood clots, and increases the risk of stroke, heart attack, and cancer. It is hard to quit smoking, but it is not impossible. Don't let tobacco distract you. Remember the 4 Ds to curb your tobacco cravings. 1. Delay. Set a time limit before you decide to smoke. 2. Drink water. Go get a drink before you do anything else. 3. Do something else. Have a goodie bag handy of other things to do. And 4. Deep breathing. Take at least 10 deep breaths every time you think about smoking. Quit smoking and live a longer and happier life. This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health, St. Kitts and Nevis.
Well, it is my favorite part of the show. Welcome back to those of you who would have joined us. It's time to loosen up. So today we will be sharing a wide range of fun facts spanning medicine, the English alphabet, animal life, and countries. Let us know if you knew any of these facts. So, let's begin. Excited much?
I'm like, this is your favorite part of the show? Okay, here we go.
Look at that. So ketchup was once sold as medicine. Wow. The condiment was prescribed and sold to people suffering with indigestion and diarrhea back in 1834. But isn't ketchup a bit acidic?
Yeah.
So how does it work for indigestion?
I have no idea. Hey, I'm not a doctor. They sold it as medicine in 1834.
And diarrhea? So the next time I'm not going to reach for the Pepto. I'm going to try some ketchup.
When you order, well, that's just the point. That's just the point, exactly. Next time you order fries, just think of it as you're medicating.
Yeah.
Put the ketchup on. It's okay, right? That's what we're saying?
Look at the bottles.
Yeah, the bottles are fancy.
Wow,
It almost looks like catsup,
yeah.
right? That's the pronunciation.
I like the
know.
catsup one. You can use it as a whip.
At a what? As what?
As a whip.
Who are you? What happened? What happened at the stroke of midnight?
I'm just saying.
Ketchup.
Yeah.
Ketchup. The name, though.
That was indeed a fun fact.
The name, though.
Catsup?
Do we know where the name came from?
I know. Because
That'd be something. Because it's like,
catsup.
Colloquially,
the
like
catsup.
ketchup. I'm like, no, I know that it's medicinal based, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking, would you want to let your health catch up to somebody else's health? Somebody who's better health than you? I don't get it. But maybe we can find out.
But why was it called catsup, though? We need to research that. So we'll come back with that detail.
Don't tell me that you think it's missing at all.
Because it sounded like the cat. What's
cat
up?
soup?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, we see that.
Yes.
Love the bottles, so definitely love the bottles. All right. So, I'm glad that. Yeah. This is awesome. Great way to end, isn't it? The last letter added to the alphabet was J, and after they went with J, they said we don't need any more, right? We've got J. You get it? I'm getting some steers from people in the studio, like All right.
wow.
So the letter dates back to 1524, and before that, the letter I was used for both the I and J sounds. This
Wow.
is so very interesting.
Yeah.
Well, does that explain where the Spanish get?
I was just thinking
Not sure.
along that lines, but we don't know. Maybe.
So who knew that? J
Yeah.
was the last letter added to the alphabet, and then
Thank
they
God.
said, "That's it. We're not going to do this again. Enough trouble has been created."
Or else your name would have been Amy.
I guess.
Amy.
Yeah.
Like Spanish.
Which is
Amy.
just weird because you're saying the same thing but in different ways. I and me.
Yeah. Look
Yeah.
at that.
Don't try it.
Look, it was fancy
Yeah.
when it was added. That's lovely.
Wow. Now I know.
Wow. What? The unicorn is the national animal of Scotland. So that means you have to go to Scotland to see the unicorn. So unicorn rainbows are maybe real. It was apparently chosen because its connection with dominance and chivalry, as well as purity and innocence in Celtic mythology.
There you go.
So we got to go to Scotland to see the
unicorn. Interesting.
Ait. How you say Ait? No, that's Ireland.
And no, you don't say it that way either.
Look.
I didn't know that it was a
He
national
looks royal, doesn't he?
animal of Scotland. You know, I'm glad this isn't a game that you guys have made us play because honestly, if you asked me if I knew, it'd be like, no. I'd be scoring 0 points right now. I did not know that.
Oh, well, now I know. So I'm going to tell my niece we're going to Scotland because she loves everything unicorn. I say, sweetie, we got to go to Scotland to see the unicorn. She's going to be, yeah, let's go.
The national animal of Scotland. All right. What else is there that we don't know? Or that we
Yes.
might not know?
Oh?
All right, so here we go. The heart of a shrimp is
That has me
located
shocked.
in its head.
Wow.
Okay. That's giving me a whole other visual right now
yeah,
for when
I'm
people
trying
have headaches after they break up, you know. Anyway.
Oh, so
they-
you got a heart of a shrimp when you break up.
Boy,
Oh my gosh.
it's interesting. It's interesting. That's my theory. I'm sticking with that. All right, so the heart of a shrimp is located in its head, and shrimps also have an open circulatory system, which means that they have no arteries and their organs float directly in blood. My goodness.
Look at those guys. They're strong, huh?
This is so fascinating to me.
Very
You
fascinating.
just have the blood there and it's, you know, it's floating around. It's like, hey, it's like soup.
So every time now I hear a song that says, I got my heart in my head, I'll think of a shrimp.
I thought it was hard in my hand. I didn't know it was hard in my head.
I said, I made up my own thing.
So you're a shrimp now. Guys, I don't know what's going on. It happened at midnight. Don't blame me. I'm looking for the glass slipper. I see none. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
That's very fascinating.
Very. And look at that. A cute little heart. Aww.
Perhaps that's why we love to eat them. All right, move on.
I actually had shrimp for dinner last night.
You see there? All right.
Some lovely garlic shrimp. Ooh, I've been there. So the Eiffel Tower can be 15 centimeters taller during the summer. It grows, it wears heels. Is it going to the summer camp that Ariel is having? Treasure chest?
No, it's just
What?
hot.
Due to terminal expansion, meaning the iron heats up, the particles gain kinetic energy and take up more space. Whoa.
Oh, this is so scientific and so fascinating
So
to me at
in
the same
summer
time.
it grows.
I
It
love
put on its
that.
heels in summer. Summer
No,
heels.
Cortez, it's not about the heels. No,
Summer heels.
It's about the heat, not the heels. It's the
okay.
heat.
The
That's
heated
other H
heels. How about that? I'm trying
This is very
here.
interesting because this is really good. Yeah,
That
it
it
makes
grows.
sense.
Imagine.
Because it's metal, right? So it does expand, and because there's so much metal, it makes sense that you'd be able to measure it that way.
And my
Yeah.
cartoon mind just thought, what if I go on that one summer and it starts walking off?
Okay, you and the heels and the feet
cartoon
and all of
minds.
that. There we go. That's very fascinating.
Very indeed.
All right, so did you know that slugs have 4 noses?
What?
Well, apparently they don't work like human noses do exactly. Instead, they sense chemicals, sounds, light, and more. So this one thing is multi-purpose.
Yes.
You sense chemicals,
But
you
we-
sense sounds, you sense light, and more.
Yeah.
And that's why you need 4.
Yeah.
Wow. So I wonder, though, whether all of them work exactly the same way or some of them work like, you know, our eyes do or, you know, etc.
But slugs aren't the little things that we throw stuff on. Or
You
those-
throw stuff? Is that a confession that I'm hearing?
The melty stuff. When we were little, we all throw stuff, salt or something on them.
Oh, there we are.
So their nose wasn't working then, because we got the opportunity to throw the salt on them and melt
You're
it
scarring a child right now. I'm just telling you. You're scarring somebody right now.
I'm just saying what we are. Look, viewers, tell me, most of you didn't throw salt on the slugs?
Do we have a crying baby sound effect? Can we?
Look. Even the youth put their hands up. Yeah, see?
And guess what? You guys at home didn't see it, so it doesn't count. All right.
So it's all on me. It's all on me. That's okay. But I would have think that they would have smelled the chemical coming, because salt is a chemical, right? And they would have run away.
Listen, I don't know how this works. As we saw, hey, it is. I asked the question, and we're gonna shrug for the slug, because we really don't know how it works.
Okay, slug, I'm sorry. That's part of my past life.
Is there anything else that we don't know that you want to tell us about? I'm just curious.
Oh, wow.
Wow, really?
What?
Really? Hang on. I got to build up for this.
I know that's the reason why I don't eat them. I knew it.
This needs a build up, because I'm looking at it and it's like the suspense is building. Here we go. It's already there, but you need to put it into words.
Oh my
it
God.
needs to be expressed in sound.
This is why I don't eat them. That's one sea creature I don't like.
Here's the sonic boom sound effect as I read this.
Boom.
Lobsters pee out of their faces. Wow. That's a soundbite for the ages. All right, they do this as a way to communicate, either when fighting or mating. Wow.
So I'm going to pee out of my face because I want to fight you.
So very attractive for mating, I have to say. Seriously. It's like, hey, look at it.
Look.
This is all here.
I know.
For you.
For you, I give my pee.
You're not seriously saying that. Guys, move on.
I'm creating a song for the lobsters. I'm creating a song for the lobsters. Oh my gosh.
That is a soundbite that nobody should hear.
They heard it already. You never know. I might be famous just now with the lobsters.
Oh dear gosh. Anthony, you know what I need you to do for me? Anthony is an artist here at our studio, and I don't know if I ever showed the painting, the picture that he had of me. Did I? I don't even know. You see, I don't even know now. Did I ever show it on here? You did. You showed it on here. Okay, here's what I want you to do for me. Based on this one, I want a lobster with Hortensia's head. We're gonna do that one. Can we do that? Can we do that one?
I don't mind. At least I'll be part of the colony. And plus, I have a hit song. Yeah. I would definitely be having a hit song. So do we have any more facts to share with the viewers?
You're making me laugh too much now. Are you kidding? I seriously want that. You know, if you guys at home can do that for me, any one of you who is an artist and you've got the body of a lobster and you just sketch Hortensia's face and you put it on the lobster and you send it to us, guess what? I've asked for the sunrise. Apparently that wasn't good enough.
I would love to see if they would send in a lobster. I would. Oh my gosh, that'll be so engaging.
Let's go out of the park.
Because that means they're watching us and they're listening.
Let's go out of the park.
And
with it,
they're
okay?
subscribing.
No more sunshines. No more sunrise. We want lobster with Hortensia's face. All right.
So this one is lovely, and I'm pleased to be. How should I say? Speaking on this one, power of the woman. So St. Lucia is the only country in the world named after a woman. A woman. St. Lucia or St. Lucy was a Christian martyr who is venerated as a saint in the Catholic, Anglican, Lutheran, and Eastern Orthodox churches.
Yeah, it's named after a woman.
After a woman.
I won't even say the way you said that.
The only thing is, right, the only bad thing that's kind of...
There's a bad thing? Hortensia, how could you possibly ruin that?
It's not bad. How should I put it? It's not bad, but it changed hands 14 times.
Oh.
So I don't like that part of it because it's like connoted to a woman and we don't change hands so many times unless, we're going to get our pedi and our manis and then we have to go 14 times to find the manicurist.
Guys, this is me right now.
Yeah.
I'm listening to Hortensia. And we're going to pretend that I'm listening with my lips. So we're going to be,
Listen, power of St. Lucia.
All right, power of St. Lucia.
Yes.
Guys, we'll be back in a moment with more Good Morning SKN. Stay tuned.
The continued fight against COVID-19 requires the continued practice of public health measures across all sectors and in every community. Frequent and proper hand washing, wearing face masks, and physical distancing. Do you know who is not physical distancing? The Aedes aegypti mosquito. Let's avoid overloading our healthcare systems. This means simultaneously protecting yourselves and your loved ones from all disease, including mosquito-borne illness like dengue fever, Zika, and chikungunya viruses. Did you know that dengue is the most common mosquito-borne viral disease in the world? So let's get to work. Use window and door screens to keep mosquitoes out. Change the water in vases and scrub inside surfaces to remove mosquito eggs. Avoid using saucers with potted plants to prevent collection of water. Securely cover water barrels and drums with mosquito netting and properly fitted covers. Scrub the inside walls of water barrels and drums with detergent 1 to 2 times per week. Walk around the outside of your home and remove or overturn containers that can collect water and become breeding sites. Mosquitoes only need a small amount of water to lay their eggs. Remove unwanted cans, bottles, buckets, or used tires. Other items still in use must be properly stored in covered areas to avoid water settling in them. Clean roof gutters and air conditioner trays. Debushing and removing tall grass from around your home or establishment is also key to reducing mosquito populations. To decrease your risk of being bitten by infected mosquitoes, use proven personal protective methods too. Apply an effective mosquito repellent to exposed areas of skin according to manufacturer's instructions. Wear light-colored long pants and shirts while outdoors in the early morning and late afternoons. Further, protect vulnerable family members like pregnant women, children, the elderly, and persons who are unwell by using mosquito nets to sleep or rest, even during the day. Fight the bite and protect yourself and your family too from mosquito-borne diseases. This message is brought to you by the Pan American Health Organization, Office for Barbados and the Eastern Caribbean countries.
Has anyone ever touched you here, here, or here? Well, these are actually bad touches, not good ones. And so, if anyone ever touches you in these areas or anywhere else that makes you uncomfortable, you must say no, then go and tell. Say it with me. Say no, then go and tell.
This message was brought to you by the Department of Gender Affairs in collaboration with Probation and Child Protection Services, the Ministry of Health, and the Pan American Health Organization.
As a hypertensive patient, in my home, I reduce salt intake by not adding salt during the preparation of my food, not having a salt shaker on my table, limiting the consumption of salty snacks, and choosing products with low sodium content. That's why I am Salt Smart.
Greetings, my lovely people. I'm Chantel, residing in Taiwan. 12 hours time difference. It's nighttime here, morning time in SK. I'm busy and on the go. However, I always manage to keep up to date with what's happening in SK. All thanks to Good Morning SKN. Good morning SKN. Ciao, bango!
It's that time of the day, but it's really not that time of the day for the show to end. But it's that time for us to let you know what's happening. So we'll begin today with the grand opening. Just a reminder that today the Barrio Community Vendors Market will be having its launch. The Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Marine Resources will be hosting the official grand opening ceremony of the Vendors Market today, starting at 5 p.m. Local fruits and vegetables, food, drinks, and more will be available for sale by vendors immediately following the ceremony. Musical entertainment will also be provided. Once again, if you need any other information, we ask that you contact 467-1016. So go out and support the farmers in Barrio that will be enjoying their new stalls as the market opens today.
Great, great. All right, and here is kitts@gmail.com. That's bark st.kitts@gmail.com. And by the way, Saint is ST. I should really spell it out in this case. barkstkitts@gmail.com. There you go. So your application must include at least one reference. And good luck having fun with the dogs as they bark
Yeah.
at you.
Every time I think about dogs, I think about Blondie. Like, I cannot get over that. Like, anytime I hear about the kennels, the dogs, even my friend, she would normally have up stuff with their grooming company. All I think about is Blondie.
Blondie. I got pictures
the
of
great
Blondie.
humper.
Blondie.
That's all I can think about.
I got memories of Blondie, man. Blondie looking terrified in my arms as we're taking that picture. Yeah.
Blondie just having fun with my leg, claiming me as probably her new owner. Maybe that's what she was saying. Take me home, please.
Well, given our last segment, you ought to be glad that she didn't pee on your leg.
No way. So, folks, if you're interested in being a bar kennel attendant, here's your opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take it up. Take it up, as we say. It's a uniform assistant application. That is what's happening for today. The application for the Department of Community and Development and Social Services uniform assistance is open for submissions. Persons in need of uniform assistance should apply between 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. from Mondays to Thursdays at any of the following community centers. That's Newtown Community Center, the McKnight Community Center, Old Road Community Center, St. Paul's Community Center, Tabernacle, and Otley's and Lodge Community Centers. It is absolutely necessary. Persons can apply at the main office. If absolutely necessary, persons can apply at the main office at Limekeel Commercial Development, second floor of the Antioch Baptist Church. Applicants are asked to bring their most recent pay slips, utility bills, correct uniform sizes, and if they are applying for the first time, their child's or children's birth certificate. Look at that. The application period for uniform assistance closes on the 31st of August. It may look lengthy, but trust me, the time flies, so please apply early. The deadline for CFBC and AVIC uniform applicants is the 30th of September.
Yeah, good story.
So I can go back to school now, show my pay slip and get my kindergarten uniform.
If you're working in kindergarten so that you have a pay slip to get your own uniform, highly unlikely though. All right. Here's what else is happening, guys. Creative Immersion Kids Summer Camp. That's happening. Sugartown Organics will be hosting a Creative Immersion Kids Summer Camp this summer. Yes, we said it. This summer.
Yes.
From the 11th to the 22nd of July. Creative skills such as soap making, scrubs, clay jewelry, candle making, etc. will be taught. Campers will be immersed in the field of entrepreneurship in a fun and interactive way. Over this 10-day period, get this whopping 10 days, guys, they will learn finance planning, strategic thinking, marketing, recycling, and so much more. So the camp will cater to children between the ages of 8 and 17. Registration fee is only $100 and the camp fee is $300, which is to be paid in full by July 10th. Visit the Sugartown Organics Facebook page to find registration details. For more information, call 668-6713. That's 668-6713. Awesome.
Where was financial literacy when we were growing up?
Wouldn't you have needed to have money so that you would know how to spend
But
it?
we got monies that we spent on our popcorn, our jawbreakers. We could have been saving 25 cents out of that.
25 cents.
This
Yeah,
is
that
why I
would
said I
really
need to
done a
go back
lot
to
for
school.
now.
You know, what? We would have been rich by the time we were 20. How about
Not
that?
with inflation. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you.
We were not spending our money. Like my niece and nephew, they just got piggy banks, right? And their piggy banks have nowhere to open. It's plastic. That's what I like, right? And they're supposed to do chores to get money. So my mom is giving me the laugh this morning that my nephew, everywhere he walks around the house, if he sees a 10 cents or a 5 cents, he's only 4. Jamie, he's throwing in his piggy bank. So when he shakes, he'll be like, but you got more money than me, but you didn't do any chores yet. And he'd be like, okay, I just find money and it's my money.
Wow. You just find money that's
And
your
it's his money and he's enriching his piggy bank. So imagine how much money he's going to have by December and we're going to have to saw that plastic bank open for him. Smart
that's a
little
great
guy.
lesson. That's a
Yeah.
great lesson. Give a piggy bank.
Yeah.
So when I see the piggy bank here, do we have a piggy bank? Do we have a piggy bank for GMSKN?
Oh man, we need a piggy bank.
That's gonna be a treasure hunt. We're gonna look for the piggy
Yeah,
bank.
we need a
We're gonna
piggy
make a
bank.
game out of it, and then we're gonna see
Yeah.
what's inside. Yeah, like the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Oh, and the unicorn, that we talked about.
Unicorn
Awesome
rainbow.
stuff.
Unicorn rainbow. Yeah. But these kids are blessed because they're being taught to go into business for themselves.
Yeah.
They're being taught how to handle their money. They're being taught time management. This is just good. This is lovely. These kids are living in a great generation.
Here's the kicker. I just have to say this much. Same way with the unicorn. Same way with the piggy bank for GMSKN. I'm imagining the impossible right now.
Yeah.
There you go. We'll
So
be
imagine
back.
it with us and
We'll
come
be-
right back after
There
this.
you go. Yes.
When Uncle jump in the pool and the water spoosh out, that's how you tell a tsunami coming.
Settle down, children. Settle down. Do you remember our tsunami song?
Yes! When you feel like shaking and it's moving around, you see the ocean gone left with fish on the sand. You should run to hide on, a tsunami soon come.
Mommy, Uncle not here and the other shake.
Hush your mouth.
Daddy, Uncle not here and the sea gone.
Who cares? You don't see all them free fish? Quick, give me the bag.
This is how you tell a tsunami a come. Teacher says so. I would have failed in school, you know.
Sammy, come, let me go. They would have failed anyhow. Let me run, see Sammy.
When you feel the earth shaking and it's moving all around, you see the ocean gone left with fish on the sand. You should run to hide on, a tsunami soon come.
Yo, me pray every time I feel can't do no different. Swear me have a win, that's why I'ma try again. Pray every time I feel, cause God always a listen. One day I have to win, that's why I'ma try again.
You can lower your salt intake by reducing salty foods, removing table salt, and using salt alternatives when cooking.
I wear a mask because I want to protect my child, but also I want to protect his classmates and his teachers.
I wear a mask because I care about the frontline workers who will have to work even harder if those around me get sick.
I wear a mask to protect my family. I wear a mask to protect you. I wear a mask because it is the right thing to do.
I wear a mask because I don't want to put any vulnerable individuals at risk, like my elderly loved ones.
I wear a mask because
we are all in this together.
Dreamy Decor specializes in flowers for all events, from birthdays to weddings and any other special occasion. What's a better way to express to the people you love than by providing the finest selection of beautiful flowers and gifts? So when you think of flowers, think of us, Dreamy Decor.
I'm here to St. Kitts, Nevis, with a name from us I represent for the Ministry of Health. Yeah. Respect the COVID protocols. In a time like this, all for one for all. St. Kitts, Nevis. Don't forget your mask, wear it everywhere you go. sanitize before and after everything you do. Cause you never know what's on the surface of the places you go. Maintain a safe social distance between me and you. Keep calm and stay focused. Don't be a fool, seek the facts first. And boost your immune system up. Don't wanna lose no more of us. Mask up, furlough, sanitize. Observe the protocols all about. Be wise. Mask up, furlough, sanitize. Me family fitting boat.
Blessed love and greetings. This is Infamous, and I am here to encourage every Kittitian and Nivision to remember that we have our part to play in the fight against COVID-19. So sanitize, wear your face mask, practice social distancing, and go and get vaccinated. For me no know about you, but me love think it's bad. Easy no man.
I going out tonight. I got a hot date. He older than me, but I don't care. I like what he telling me. He say I look sweet and ting. What? You want me go home with him? Nice. Boy, I wonder if I'm ready for this. I notice he ain't got a condom, but I gonna go ahead, see? He might think me ain't like him or trust him. Plus, this my first time. Nothing gonna happen to me. Lord, how could I let this happen? I ain't ready for no child. Who can support me and my child? My man gone jail and mommy and daddy said they ain't gonna help. I all on my own. How could I be so careless? I wish I could go back to that now. But my education on hold. How could I let this happen? Don't let this happen to you. Contact the Department of Gender Affairs to find out about confidential offices and personnel available to answer questions about your sexuality or pre- or postnatal concerns.
This message was brought to you by Project Viola through the Department of Gender Affairs with support from the Basic Needs Trust Fund and the Caribbean Development Bank.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. It's time for GMSKN's X Questions, and today we will be speaking with Sherry Baldwin, or as she's known, it's Blessed Hands, so I'll say AKA Blessed Hands of Team Hustle. Team Hustle is a local snack and catering business that offers a wide range of delicious food. And Shari is here to tell us all about Team Hustle and all about the food. All right, so we'll start with Team Hustle, Shari. Welcome to Good Morning SKN.
Welcome. Thank you for having me.
Our pleasure indeed. So when was Team Hustle founded? When was it established?
2017.
2017?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? Well, I met my husband Tishan in 2015.
Okay.
I was at the college for nursing.
Okay.
And along the line I had to fall back. So I decided, well, I learned cooking from my aunt.
Okay, good stuff.
So instead of working with anyone, I decided to start cooking on my own and selling like breakfast and stuff like that in Newtown on George Street.
Okay.
And it just picked up after that. But he has been doing his own thing from age 9, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, so I just contributed and added something to what he's doing.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, Jimmy, go ahead.
Yeah, we're so polite here, you know. We just want to hustle to get the question out to you. Why the name Team Hustle? It sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
All right, let's stop. We're all ears.
Okay. He started with his family's business. He does sawfish rolls.
Yes.
When I came along now, we added breakfast and lunches. I'm Guyanese, so I do like rotis and A lot of different stuff.
Plenty Guyanese stuff, right?
Yes, a mixture of, we say, Gaitian cuisine.
Yes.
Because half Guyanese,
half Gaitian. Lovely, lovely.
So we do that, and then we started, after the business started picking up, we started a rental business.
Okay.
Yeah, we started rental. I'm a part-time cosmetologist. I do hair.
Okay.
I'm a hairstylist.
Lovely.
I do makeup.
Okay.
So everything just come together.
Oh.
So it's just one hustle under a big umbrella.
Oh,
Gotcha.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So Team Hustle started with the delivery component, or was that added?
It was added after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So how did that come about? Did you find that people were asking you to be at particular locations, or did you just want to reach more people in general?
To be honest, I think people prefer us to be in town.
Okay.
We get a few calls for the countryside, but if it's too far for us, so they will come to meet us in town. They will travel any time of the day to come to meet us.
Well, that says that your products are really good.
Yeah.
That they're coming to meet you, so that's a good thing for Team Hustle.
Yeah.
So what products do you offer, and what is the most popular other than the saltfish balls that we are accustomed to?
Oh, we have these special, we have stuffed saltfish bakes.
Yeah.
Because we started with the stuffed saltfish bakes, and then I decided to add, because most people don't like fish, so I added chicken.
Okay.
We have Parmesan cream chicken we stuff the bake with, and we have veggie. We do veggie. So they have the regular ones for $10 that comes with the 2 stuffed bakes, either saltfish, veggie, or chicken, or you could have one of each with the salad and everything for $10. And the special, the combo is either bakes, 2 of each bake, 2 boiled egg, 2 saltfish rolls, a salad, and it comes with a tea, coffee, a local drink for $20. Or you could just have the crate alone for $15.
Okay, so I want to know, prior to putting this whole thing together, did you and your husband do any research as to what is it the community needs in terms, because it's mostly breakfast stuff, and the saltfish rolls, we can eat that any time of the day. Did you do any type of research?
Not really.
Okay.
I just got up one day, and he has a lot of contacts, like over a couple thousand persons in his phone. So I just decided one time, let me just come up with a menu and send a broadcast
and see what will happen.
Yeah. And when I woke up with people knocking on the door. It was a long line down George Street for breakfast in the morning.
Wow.
And yeah, it just kicked off from there. And we continued.
Well, that's all the research that you needed.
Yeah.
Not one did said it all. Right?
Not one thing.
Yeah, and the rush was really the difference in the breakfast.
No,
It's something different to try to bring besides bread and saltfish.
Uh-huh.
We don't really do breads. We do sandwiches and stuff like that,
Okay.
but we try to stay away from and be different.
Yeah, you're really keeping the Gaitian culture together. I love
Yeah.
it. I
That's
love it.
exactly what I wanted to know about,
Yeah.
because obviously you're saying, and I hope I'm saying it right, is it Gaitian or Gaitician?
Gaitician.
Dietitian.
Gaitician.
Yeah.
You said Gaitician.
No, dietitian. No. I said dietitian. Because when I lived in Antigua, it was Gaitigan, so it has to be dietitian.
Oh, so it's Guy. Okay, so let's talk about the
I'm gonna beat up my colleagues
Guyanese.
today. Yeah.
You see how violent she is for breakfast for Team Hustle. All right, let's talk about that for a little bit. So, I'm curious to know what the dishes are that represent the Guyanese culture.
We have, the bakes, the stuffed bakes is something that we have for breakfast at home.
Yes.
Basically every morning, but most of the time is on the weekends when parents are at home and
Yes,
they're washing and cleaning and whatever. That's it. We wake up to that with porridge or tea or some kind of hot beverage.
We have some heavy breakfast in Guyana.
Yeah.
Boy, yeah.
We have that. We have pepper pot.
Ooh. Anthony?
Pepper pot is it consists of like beef, and pork mostly.
Yeah.
It's made with a special sauce made from cassava,
That's
cashew,
rib.
and a lot of pepper. Yeah, and we bake our own bread. Homemade bread is the best bread to eat
Best
it
bread
with.
on the planet.
Yeah, we have that. And rotis, we do chicken, fish, shrimp, conchs, veggie rotis. We do puri, dal puri.
Oh, gosh.
That comes with the
Peas.
It's made with the split peas within the skin. Yeah, it's very complex because you have to pressure the peas, crush it, season it up, and then you get the dough and you make sure that you stuff it and you flatten it, and yeah.
Listen, you have a whole Guyanese and a half of a Guyanese, and trust me, I swear you're making us hungry. Look at that crab curry.
Yeah, and we do crab
nice.
curry. Yeah, but that's on like special orders.
Okay.
Yeah,
That was very delicious, I gotta say. I'm looking at all these things. Very delicious indeed. We'll be back to talk with you, perhaps even see something special when we come back. So stay tuned, everyone.
Anthony, are we hungry or what?
Everyone is encouraged to adopt a healthy and positive approach to daily life. Here are a few friendly reminders.
When you go to the local market and food vendors, remember to maintain a social distance of 6 feet or 2 meters apart. And always wear your mask.
Always keep your hands clean. Wash your hands with soap and water or use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. When dining, choose restaurants with staggered seating. This will lower the risk of transmission.
If you have a fever, cough, or other respiratory symptoms, please wear a mask and seek medical care immediately. Rest at home and do not visit the food vendors, local markets, or restaurants.
Most people consume excess salt from processed foods, such as snack foods, processed meats, instant meals, and condiments.
Instead, use fresh vegetables, ground provision, fresh meats, and natural herb seasonings, just like our grandparents did, and just like you did with this soup. We are Salt Smart.
Rolling up my sleeve for the vaccine. So I'm encouraging you to do the same because that's our best shot of protecting ourselves, our family, and our friends. So don't wait, vaccinate. Let's roll up to roll out.
Yeah. I know we can make it. It's only just a phase. Once we're vaccinated, and everybody gonna be safe. Everybody gonna be one safe. Kind, yeah. One people. We are roll up to roll out. Yeah. Cause no man's alone. Do what's right. Alright. Cause I love you. Brother, my sister. And we're in this together. My sister, my brother. I love you too much. I think it's better for us, yeah. It's better for us. Hey, I don't wanna lose ya. I love you too much, yeah. It's better for us. Tell your mommy to roll up to roll out.
cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. Have you noticed we got food? We were speaking and we continue to speak with Shari Wowen, also known as Blessed Hands of Team Hustle. Shari brought some of Team Hustle's products with her for us to try. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. I am excited. Anything with food gets Cortenza excited. Yeah.
Yeah, we can tell. We can tell. Trust me, we know the stuff.
So we sanitized already off air because we didn't want to spray anything on this lovely food right here.
Well, why don't we let Shari tell us what we have, first of all?
Please do.
We have here a fruit platter.
Okay.
This is what we cater for weddings, birthdays,
Okay.
christenings, and weeks and stuff like that.
Okay,
So what is the fruit that you have for the benefit of our viewers?
We have grape, melon, strawberry, pineapple, dragon fruit, kiwi.
Wow.
And that's, yeah.
Wow. That's
All right,
fancy,
great.
huh?
And then the middle?
And these are mini. We have some mini burgers. We have a mini hamburger, fish burger, and cheeseburger.
Ooh.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, they look great.
And this is a cheese platter. We have a variety of crackers, meat, like ham. We have chicken and cheese and different varieties.
I don't know if you can see what we're seeing, but from our vantage point, this is absolutely great. Presentation being what it is, presentation is on point, Shari. I'm already salivating, so I understand why your line's long, because when your customers see this, they go, yeah, I want more, obviously.
Yeah.
So is there any particular order that you want us to sample things in? Because otherwise I'm just going to take one and potentially you take the other, and that sounds good to me.
And that's how we're going to do it.
I'm going to take a bite out of it. So you said again, for the burgers, because that's what I'll bite first. What do we have?
Hamburger, fish burger, cheeseburger.
Hamburger, fish burger, cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Which order do we go in?
I'm going to take the fish burger.
Okay, I thought the same thing too. I'm gonna try it. Well, you know, maybe I should go opposite to Jamie, so I'm gonna try the cheeseburger. So Shari, I normally see 3 of you. Are there anyone else? Is there any other person that's part of Team Hustle?
No, it's just me and Tishan. Once you see the purple shirt, Team Hustle, yeah, that's us.
Oh, okay.
It's
As I
just
said, 3. So the younger brother, he's still part of Team Hustle, or?
No, he has never been with us.
Okay,
That's his mother's.
Oh, that's the mother's. Oh, that's
Yeah,
the saltfish. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. But where's Tishan this morning to come and represent you?
He's still working.
Oh,
so-
okay.
I love the fact that she's talking to you and I've already taken 2 bites. Keep talking, Corteza. This is really good.
It was worth the wait.
So what are you having? That's a cheeseburger.
I'm having the cheeseburger. Oh my God.
Guys, I'm having the fish burger. It's a taste
This
test.
is delicious.
We're not eating the whole thing, so I'm going to pry it out of my hand now. I am putting it down. It's very hard to do, Shari, but I'm putting it down.
How is the fish burger?
Great. All right. So, Cortenza, anything else that you're going to sample?
I was just thinking I need the fish burger. You see me, I always finish my food. I don't know about Jamie.
Listen, I want to try something here. I want to try. Let me take a fork.
What are you going to try?
I'm going to take a fork. Keep talking. It's okay. You talk.
No, we should have tried the fruit first, because it's always good to eat fruit before we eat anything else.
Fine. Let's go. Fruit.
So try the fruit.
Try the fruit.
Try the dragon
fruit. Thank you
fruit.
so very much. Guess what? I'm out of hands. All right. I'll take it. Let's stay here. Here you go.
Thank you.
Shari, why don't you help us plate some of these things? That might be better. So, Cortenza, you take on that side. Guys, Cortenza's eating. Go ahead. Here's your plate. Okay. So, guys, as you can see, Cortenza has finally become very quiet. First time for the day. And you know why. I'm not even hearing a song from her.
Viewers, do you believe
No
this?
original composition from Cortenza right now.
The food
because
is
the food is
excellent.
good. Okay, there we go. We begged for it. We got it. And you, we don't have any lobster here. I'm just kidding.
No.
No lobster. You see, Jamie?
I'm kidding. We're getting close. We got fish, and it's really very good. So Shari's plating for us. So Shari, again, can you give us an idea about the prices? Something, a platter like this, how much would that cost?
$50.
$50, really?
Yeah.
Guys, that's more than reasonable.
Yeah.
Honestly.
50
What you
EC.
have on that platter, 50 EC, not even US.
Yes.
More than reasonable. So Shari is plating for us.
Yes.
I heard you talking about Tishan a while ago. Everybody knows him. He used to come around.
Everybody
He
knows
definitely
Tishan.
hustles. I get where the hustle comes from, definitely.
Yeah.
Because my workplaces, he's been there. Everybody buys his stuff because it's that good. and that we have all of this now.
Thank you.
I tell you, if I thought of one product that would be a signature, I'd be like, okay, the sawfish rolls, the sawfish balls, right?
You know what?
But this,
Jamie, you keep talking while I keep eating.
wow, you see it? It's happening again. Because Cortensia's going to eat. I tell you, Cortensia's going to eat. You eat that. Let me see.
What are you gonna not try?
Yeah, I'm gonna try this. What do we have? Just an assortment of crackers? Anything?
Yes.
Do you recommend any pairings, or can I just go and get crazy with it? I guess I can do whatever I want.
Yes.
There you go.
Everything goes good with.
Okay, so let's do this, guys. Guys, you can't see me doing what I'm doing, but hey, it's a taste test.
So if you wanted
taste.
to get in contact with Hustle, is there a Facebook page? Are you on Instagram? Do you have a telephone number?
Oh.
We're in the process of getting the pages up.
Okay.
But you can contact us on 767-7343 or 764-1187 or 665-7343.
Okay, folks, so you heard it here first. Don't miss the opportunity to contact them. Because everything here is just excellent.
I am waiting for you to stop talking so I can take a bite. Shari, please ask her to stop talking.
I talk and still take bites.
No, it's not stop talking. You know what? I'm waiting for you to stop eating.
Never.
That's what I meant to say.
Never.
Stop biting so that you
Never.
can talk. Shari, this is really very good. Really very good. I'm certain your patrons tell you this stuff all the time, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Do you have any stories about when they were pleasantly surprised, even though they came to you for something that they said, you know what, I knew it was going to be good, but this was really good, better than I thought?
Yes.
Tell us about that.
We had one person came and they asked about the pepper pot. They've never tried it before, but they came and they ordered like a serving for 5 persons for breakfast. And we make our own bread.
Okay.
So I made the bread, and when they went with it, they was like, "How come it has so much sauce?" But the sauce is the it.
Sauce is the it of it.
Of it. So I had to like explain to them how to eat it, and when they ate it, they actually make orders every other weekend for it.
You see that?
All right, so let's talk about the prices, because obviously I know right now the fact that you're mentioning it and you're mentioning it so much, there are people who might want to know, might even order today. So
yes,
the pepper pot. We do servings for 2 persons up. For 2 persons, it will cost $50.
Okay.
Great.
Not a bad pricing for what is in the pepper pot.
It comes with 2 servings. You can choose from either it's either for breakfast. It's for breakfast, so we even throw in like a tea, coffee, a local drink on the house.
Okay. Oh, great.
So everything is just there.
That's nice.
We prepare like a picnic area over at Timothy Beach,
Really?
so we just do everything there for you. So you just come there with your partner and enjoy.
All of that for $50?
I need breakfast today, partner.
All of that for $50?
Depending on the occasion.
Oh my
Depending on the occasion.
Yes, and we have a special that if it's a customer's birthday, they will receive like whatever they came to buy, they will not pay for it. It's on the house.
I needed
free
to
breakfast.
know this before.
Yeah.
No, but she said
So I
free
could've gotten
breakfast.
pepper pot.
You have a free
I know,
pot. Ignore her. It's her
But
birthday,
I'm
right?
just saying, I could have gotten pepper pot. I could have gotten my husband to order me some pepper pot.
Ignore her, Shari. She's getting a whole lot of stuff for free right now. Hortensia, really? Husband, forget it. All right.
Husband, don't forget it. Don't listen to Jamie.
I'm getting involved in your marriage briefly because I know your husband. That's it. I can do that for a second. I'm back out. All right, Shari, thank you so much
Yeah, it
for
was a
stopping
pleasure.
by.
He's
Really
a
our
lovely.
pleasure. Guys, great presentation here. I'm telling you, if you haven't tried it, you need to try. Go visit Team Hustle, check them out. Shari,
Yeah.
I'm going to be eating my way to the break. Guys,
Sure.
we'll be back in a moment. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank
and congrats.
You see that new boy that just joined the school last week? He brought me a chocolate this morning because I showed him the way home from school yesterday. You like him? No, he's just my friend. Plus he is my neighbor. He asked me if we can walk home together for lunch tomorrow, and I told him yes.
I don't like these big boys. They tend to like to touch girls without your consent.
What do you mean by consent?
It's when one person agrees to give permission to another person to do something.
He is cute though. Guys, you won't believe what happened the other day with the new boy from school.
What happened?
The other day, while walking home with the new guy, he followed me into my house. I thought it was okay because he seemed friendly and respectful. So I turned on the TV and offered him a soda. We sat in the chair together. Then he leaned over and kissed me. I was so shocked I sat up straight and asked him why he did that. He said he thought I liked him. I told him not in that way.
What? Girl, you should have never allowed him inside your parents' home.
My parents will be very angry if they meet any boys in our home plus kissing me.
Guys, we don't need to be burdened down with teen pregnancy and relationship problems at this time. Boys need to understand that girls are not sex objects.
Remember, you have the right to consent to every activity being performed, from holding hands to anything more, and to change your mind at any time. If your partner does not respect your wishes, this also is a form of abuse. If you, your friend or family member is being abused, you can contact one of the numbers listed below for help. Department of Gender Affairs 662-5492, Special Victims Unit 662-7077, Counseling Unit 465-5000. This message was brought to you by the Department of Gender Affairs in collaboration with the Ministry of Health and the Pan American Health Organization.
When growing your savings, where you save matters more than you think. Dare to compare and see for yourself why you should start saving and investing at First Federal Credit Union. You don't have to settle for cents. Let your money make sense. Reap a higher return by stashing your cash in a high-yield savings account or term deposit and earn up to 4% interest on your money. At First Federal, we say yes.
As a hypertensive patient, in my home, I reduce salt intake by not adding salt during the preparation of my food, not having a salt shaker on my table, limiting the consumption of salty snacks, and choosing products with low sodium content. That's why I am salt smart.
Greetings, my lovely people. I'm Chantel, residing in Taiwan. 12 hours time difference. It's nighttime here, morning time in SK. I'm busy and on the go. However, I always manage to keep up to date with what's happening in SK. All thanks to Good Morning SKN. Good morning SKN. Ciao, bango!
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
Yeah, you caught her eating on live television and the segment is over. That's just how much you enjoyed the last segment, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes,
so here's
I
what we're
did.
going to do. Cortencia is going to be eating her way through this decade,
Mhm.
but as she's doing that, we're going to talk about the other decades of life and what they meant to us.
Mhm.
So, age of 10, Cortencia, since it's your birthday, you get to start. What did you learn when you were 10
At
years
10?
old, upward 10 to the teenage years?
At 10, I
10 to
actually
19.
learned we were about to migrate out of Guyana. So that's what I learned at 10. So I was excited about that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, to see new places and new things. And yeah, so that's what I learned at 10, that we were moving away from my friends.
Oh, what was that like
Yeah.
for you? Scary? Sad?
Exciting.
Really?
And I thought, at the same time, I thought I'm going to miss them.
Mm.
Yeah. So, but at 10, I already knew that I had to start saving. I had to start preparing for future life. At 10, I knew I had to stay on top, keep bringing first, or else my mother would get me. So yeah, I had a lot of things going on at 10. What about you?
What about me? What did I learn at 10? Well, I already learned how to ride a bike. I keep saying that because we fell. Got the scars to prove it. I said that. Yeah. What did I learn? I learned that the world is a very big place. I remember being 4 or 5, walking from primary school to my home and thinking St. Kitts was the center of the universe because that was all I knew, right? So I'm thinking, wow, the world is only as big as St. Kitts. And yeah, we turn on the television and we see other things out there, but really St. Kitts is it, right? And then at 10 years old, you realize, you know, it's not really that way. You are exposed to different cultures and different people, different ways of life even, different architecture, you know, different technologies. Then you realize, wow, yeah, we're kind of simple.
Yeah.
We're kind of simple where we are, and simple is good. It's just a great getaway, but the world is bigger, so we'll be able to embrace it.
Yeah.
All right, then we go to the 20s.
20s. So the 20s, I learned to be more independent. I bought my first bed.
Your first what?
Bed.
Okay, your first bed.
Yeah, I started working at 19, just out of college. My first job was at Island Hopper in the circus. So at 20, that's the first time I learned about hire purchase, and I bought my own bed. Yes.
Hire purchase.
Yeah.
And by the way, we spell that hire H-I-R-E, not H-I-G-H-E-R, which is what I call it, because you end up paying more.
The interest,
right?
yeah, you pay,
But hey,
you pay more.
It is what it is.
Yes.
So the hire purchase.
Yeah.
So you felt independent.
Yeah.
What else?
And I continued to save, and I
The piggy bank.
continued to pursue my dreams in terms of becoming a flight attendant. So I did my swimming classes, I learned first aid, so I was preparing myself.
This is so interesting to me, right? Because when I think of flight attendant, and you said it before, and I think I joked with you briefly about it. As a flight attendant, you have to learn to swim. You know, I never thought of that. It just seems so counterintuitive for me. I'm thinking, if you are a flight attendant, the object is to stay in the air.
Yeah, that's the objective. But should you make it to the water alive, let me say that, then it's easier. You can tread water, you can swim, you can rely on the life jacket. But what if the life jacket decides, okay, I'm going to deflate now. I'm tired of holding you up.
You're not supposed to say that sort of thing, okay?
No, but I'm just saying.
Because my faith is in my life jacket because I can't swim.
But what if the life jacket loses faith in itself and decide I've been holding up this person for this long?
Guys, this is Cortensia telling me that I need to learn to swim, okay? Because if my faith, my safety is like this much, right, in the life jacket, I would do that. All right, so yeah, that makes sense, and you accomplished your goals there.
Yeah.
At 20, what did I do? I started working at 18.
Nice.
At 20, I did some academic stuff.
That's when you started teaching at 18?
I started teaching at 18, yes. I did some academic stuff. Because I wanted to change my surroundings. And I thought very early, I guess that was my own blueprint, that success meant having more options. And one way to get more options is to be more academically inclined. So became a trained teacher, let's put it that way. And then went back to work some more. And as if I didn't have enough of school, I went back yet again. So I learned that even though I was an adult at 20, I was still going to be a student. Just didn't know how long that was going to last.
Can you notice my new era?
So it is Cortensia's birthday. Wow. Happy birthday, Cortensia.
Thank you.
It is such an honor to be standing next to you here on your 40th birthday, wishing you all the best, right, for it. It's great. Guys, send Cortensia birthday greetings.
Thank you.
Studio 327. Of course, we want to thank all of you for joining us today. Remember to follow us on our social media platforms, including, can you say that with a full mouth?
I can.
What?
You see, you caught me when my mouth is empty, including Facebook, Instagram, and of course, YouTube, all at Studio 327 Inc. Like, as we say, subscribe. We're trying to get up there to 1,000. Remember I told you that yesterday? By the end of June, follow and share.
That's it. And leave us a comment.
Yeah.
And let us know what your favorite part of today's show was. Let us know who you'd like to see.
Me
do
eating?
That. Be careful what you wish for. All right, and we're going to see you tomorrow morning at 8 when you start your mornings with us. And we're going to get the lowdown on what Cortensia did for the rest of her day. At least we're going to try. You never know, right? We're going to see.
I'm excited about today.
Oh, good. Look at
See you tomorrow, guys. Remember,
bye-bye.
make today great again.